Hey, welcome to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I'll be honest, I've lost track of the amount of series that I've tried to start and ended up scrapping, so I'm going to try and keep the intro short so I don't sit here and ramble on. Spyro Reignited is a remake of the original three Spyro Dragon games, first releasing on the PlayStation 1 in 1998 with Spyro the Dragon. And then I think a couple of years later, or a year later, I think they actually worked on them quite diligently back in the early days, with like Ripto's Rage or Spyro Gateway to Glimmer coming out in '99. Yep, just Wikipedia, looking at the Wikipedia, so super professional. And Year of the Dragon coming out in 2000. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this for as long as I feel like it, and hopefully it ends up being a full series. But you never know. So let's go to save slots. That's my save that I played recently. I like Ripto's Rage the best. It's my favorite one. But I do like the first one and the third one. Third one the less so, but I think that's just because I haven't played it as much. So start here. We'll start with Spyro the Dragon. In the world of dragons. I'm not going to do voices.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty
I feel like that guy isn't the most accurate or the most reliable source of information.
Warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly?
Oh, I like his little like teamwork poster. Like patience. Patience is for dragons. That's brilliant.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Do indeed, Spyro. Like I was just watching them on the telly. That's great. Alright, so the adventure begins. And here we are in the first homeworld of the game. And right from the offset, you have to like really take on how damn pretty this game is. They really did such a good job in reimagining, or like taking the original and just making it, pushing it to 10 to like 11 or so. So Spyro's got some basic moves. He moves around with your left analog stick, control the camera with the right analog stick. You press square or X to charge. I guess it also might be Y if you're using the Switch controller. You press A to jump, A or X to jump, obviously. And then you have your fire breath, which is bound to B, circle, or I think it's B or A. Seriously, like I have like some major trust issues with controllers. They all have the different control configurations. They're all over the fucking place. Yeah, I got a SNES controller next to me, and I think they use the same button layout. So it's B and A. All the buttons are switched around. Like I really don't understand why they can't just decide on one format. Yeah, sorry, Spyro didn't really sneeze there. You have your glide, which is a double tap jump, makes you faster. And I don't think this is the game where you have the hover move. The hover move comes in Spyro 2, I think. Yeah, you press triangle or Y or X if you're using this. Yeah, I've got an Xbox One pad. The wired one for my computer, so I'm going to just use those cookie bindings to stop us going into confusions with the controllers. Yeah, if you press the triangle, the Y button, sorry, you you just instantly plummet. Whereas in the later games, you have like a hover move which allows you to flutter your wings, kind of like Yoshi does in the Yoshi games. How you like do the flutter jump, and then it gives you a bit of extra height at the end of your glide. What else? We've got two moves that were this roll move that was only actually ever in Spyro 1, but they brought it back for Spyro Reignited. I don't think I'll ever use it because honestly I don't see the point in it. But that's it, that's basically all your moves. The charming little fella next to you His name is Sparks. He is your health meter, and he will take hits for you up until a point, and every time you take a hit, he'll change color. So how about we get going and talk to this man?
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Your voice does
Free
not
10
match your
dragons
face.
in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So yeah, the main point of the game, the purpose, is you are to free dragons from their crystally tombs and collect treasure to eventually face off against Nasty Nork. A couple of Nasty Nork's goons, use the fire breath on them, take them out. Because every one of Nasty's goons has treasure in them, because he, as mentioned in the cutscene at the beginning of the game, he just transforming treasure gems into his goons. This man need to flame him a couple of times. You can charge him, I think. He didn't have any of that. Yeah, you can charge him as well. He'll drop a gem. Not many of these guys in the game, to be fair. Oh, that was easy. I feel like I know of one or two. This is the Spyro game that I know the second best. I know the second one the most. That's my favourite game. This one I know the second best because me and my mum play these games quite often together. And I obviously, this one is the one we've played a lot of. And the third one I don't know, bollocks. I don't know that well because I haven't really played it that much. As much as, like, I haven't played. Oh wow, I suck. There we go. Oh, a bit of a frame drop there. Might drop the graphics down a little bit, but it's nice to look at this quality, graphics quality. It's nice to look at. So what else can we talk about before we actually get into a level? Yeah, you have the what do they call it in this game? The guidebook. The guidebook shows you all of the worlds and the levels within the worlds. It will show you the amount of treasure and the dragons available to capture. In the top left, you see the total amount of treasure, the dragons, the eggs, and the lives you have. And then you have your timer percentage. If we press Y, we can still get skill points. I probably will try to get as many as possible, but I don't think I will. I don't think I'll get all of them. Especially the bosses. I'm really bad at the bosses, so trying to get perfect single bosses is probably not going to work for me. Yeah. So there are a couple of levels available to us to begin with. We've got Stone Hills over here. We've got Dark Hollow over there. We can go down this way. I think this is the way to the Balloonist. Yeah, this is the way to the Balloonist.
If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new world.
You sound like you have something stuck in your nose.
Come back to...
Wow. He just fucking caught me off guard there. I didn't expect him to... I need to turn off Rumble, I think, because I like the Rumble feature in most games, but I feel like sometimes when most of the time it gets caught and it was keep rumbling. Yeah, you can flame small animals and charge small animals, and they give you butterflies which restore Sparks' health. Over here we got another level. This is the world boss, Toasty. I think you can move it at any point, but I'm not 100% sure. Rescue this dragon at least. Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro.
Ah, okay.
First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Alright, so we'll probably have to do something else. Let's complete this world first. We'll get all of the stuff in this world, and then in the next level, the next video, we will start a new world. So we do this, to unlock something special. Oh, hop, skip, jump achievement. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but yeah. This is Sunny Flight. This is a time trial level. They're really cool. I'll probably do them. I'll probably do them. I will definitely do them. But I don't know if I'll do them on camera or like with an actual setup, because I am not fantastic at them, and I don't want to be, and I can't probably talk and do them at the same time because I'm not that great. So I might like do them all in one video, and then just cut to my successful runs to the video, I'll do like a bonus last video where I do all the flight levels in one, where it's just my successful runs, because I'm not fantastic at the flight levels. I don't want to be sitting here getting like, not annoyed, but like, yeah, you know. Alright, let's look at this man. Delvin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
I like all the adjustments they made to the way the characters look and sound and interact. Like, they all have like their own personalities now, even though a lot of them do use the same "thank you for releasing me" line near the end of the game. But that doesn't really matter, because it's yeah, it looks nice. I like the way that I like what they've done. Alright, so final dragon for the home world, Thomas.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Yep, that indeed. So we get like the last few bits of treasure for this whole world, and then I think we'll start the next video with the level that is at the top of this tower. It's a bit unusual. I don't usually start with town square, but oh, come back here, you dickhead. Dickhead! What? Alright, so we got a few. We got to sit in the whirlwind. Of treasure at the top here to get, and then we are good to start the next level. Let's start the level. I think actually I might have missed a few bits, because yeah, we're missing 7. This is actually a good time to point out one of the features brought into it's a good time to talk about one of the there's one there. So in Spyro 3, I think it was initially, you had the ability to press a button on the controller and sparks would point towards the gems you've missed in the level, but that was only available after you beat a certain point of the game. But now we can just boop, and he will point to the direction of the treasure that we are missing. So we missed some this way, did we? Yeah, the bits in Dark Hollow, which means we will actually start a different level next time. So we got another life there, 2 more treasures, 100 out of 100, level complete. So how much time is the video recording? 13 minutes. Alright, we'll do Dark Hollow, because if I try and keep these to about half an hour, the series won't be too short, too long. So yeah, we'll do Dark Hollow as well. Oh, there's you can up, down, flame in loading screen. Doesn't really make a difference to anything, but it's kind of cool at least. Alright, welcome to Dark Hollow. Listen to this music. It's a nice piece of music. I like it a lot. So we've rescued Alban.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yep, so there are pretty much only two types of enemies in the game. There are little guys, which, well, I guess there are little guys that can be, well, there's more than two then actually, Jamie, what are you talking about? So you have big enemies which can't be charged to have to be flamed, and then you have armor-wearing enemies that have to be charged to take down. That's the main gimmick of that. That has a terrible sentence for the main saying. Active or passive camera? Active. Yes. Alright. Let's continue. So, like, all the music of this game is actually done by the drummer for the Police band. So, like, I think his name is Stuart Copeland. Sorry, the controller was vibrating in my hands. It was kind of annoying. That's pretty cool feature. So we'll go around here, grab the rest of this gems. Well, like, I always wondered what this was. Like, it just peeks out here. It's a bit strange. A little statue. Select. What is the Dark Hollow? Oh, the Dark Hollow doesn't have a skill point. I thought maybe it might have been light all the torches or something. Because skill points weren't introduced into the game until Spyro 3. And I think at that point there was one for every level.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
And then there's the home portal. So obviously we're not quite done here because we haven't got 100%. We are 58 out of 100 treasure and only 2 out of 3 dragons. So we need to make sure we complete the level. I like how they made this sort of like a reader's nook. There's loads of little books everywhere. All of the characters are like writers. All the dragons are like writers. So this guy obviously is wearing flame armor. We have to just get it from behind. Easy. Now we'll go down here, which is one of my favourite parts of the level, like the sort of nook down here. I can't say the word nook all the time. Ah, yeah, the nook this, the nook that. Oh, wow, so good. Very nook. There's one there. There's a key here. Keys are obviously used to unlock things. There are chests scattered throughout certain levels which you can use to the key to unlock, and they usually contain money. Also, in the final dragon in the level.
Spyro,
No, you're dude.
wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
So that's the triangle button or the Y button. But yeah, I like this part of the level. Dash up here, the treasure chest is over here. So we'll... There we go. Money, money! And level 100 out of 100. 100% level completion. So, obviously this being one of the first levels in the game, it's not going to pose much of an issue. We won't probably encounter many levels that are difficult until we get to the sort of second or third world. Okay, so we're recording that for time now. We are at 20 minutes. Fucking hell, that didn't take me long at all. I feel like we might actually be able to squeeze in another level. Let's whack Stone Hills out. You guys whack Stone Hills out. That's not one level either. Oh yeah, so when you kill enemies that you've already killed for their treasure, they drop these little like eye gems? Question mark? I'm not really sure what you call them. But you, so yeah, we used to see at the top right there when these little gold dots start appearing around Spyro's face. You get a complete ring of them around Spyro's face. You get an extra life. Let's go Stone Hill. Excuse me. Just get a sip of water to make sure I'm hydrated. So yeah, here we are in Stone Hills, which I guess is probably intended to be the first level you play, because obviously it's in the main sort of first sort of like open area in the game. So you like obviously come to this level and it's like, oh, you come to this gate and you're like, I assume they're like, you're supposed to think, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a portal, and then you go through it and you find this level. That's a stupid way of explaining, but you know what I mean, like it's like the first portal you come to. So these are metal crates. You can't break them with a flame, but you can absolutely miss all of them with a charge. You can break them with a charge. Let's speak to Linda.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Yep, so that's that little zap there is our progress saved. There's a mini map in this game as well, which is something that was in the original game, which is pretty cool. Yeah, go this way. Here is the dragon next to the end portal. It'll probably explain the end portals.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Cheeky guy, cheeky guy. So this took me ages to find as a kid, but if you hop here, you can see there is a beach down here with stuff. This is how you obviously find 100% completion of the level. It's down here, there is another key. A few more gems. So then, we'll go down there, but first let's, well, what we have here. This is where you place the key, and there's the final dragon as well. At least I think it's the final dragon. Oh, there's two more and an egg in this level. It's a bit of rescue Gavin.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Is that man supposed to have like
Sure.
gauges in his ears, like, you know, the weird earrings that people used to wear that would stretch their ears out? I'm pretty sure he had something like that in his ear. Or maybe it's just supposed to be earrings in general, but that's kind of weird. So go through this tunnel, sorry. And you hear that ever irritating and the ever irritating and infuriating wind up. Alright, so we've got a few more bits to do in this level, and we'll call it. Shepherds. I'll do this now since I'm pretty sure it still works. So Spyro can't swim, which means he can drown. in literally. No! They took it out! Oh, they used to be able to drown in these, and they've in the PlayStation 1 version. Oh, man. I'm trying to give you, like, drop some knowledge on you about weird features, but no, they removed it. Made me look like an idiot. Alright, so in the center here, we got this whirly-majig. Here we find the last dragon of the level, Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
There we go, all dragons found. So he's saying, you know, jump, glide. That's easy as pie. Apparently there's a hidden tulip that we can flame to get the last, to get a skill point as well. So yeah, we gotta chase this man. Kind of cut the corner a little bit to keep up with him. No, too slow, way too slow. Here we go. We have a dragon egg. I think that the dragon eggs look better in the original game. They look more like the mini egg chocolate. So I thought that was a cool feature. Can we get up here? Nah. Invisible walls. Yeah, they look like the mini egg chocolate in the original game. I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe I'm just fat and hungry. No worries. What are we missing? 11 treasure, 21 treasure, 11 treasure, 21 treasure. I do maths, me. The rest of it's all up here. Find some of it. It's like they've done a really good job of like expanding the world out. I mean, it doesn't look very full, but it still looks nice outside the boundaries. Hey, what? I've missed them over here. Apparently. Ah! Thank you, Sparks. We are super close to finishing the level. We're missing down here. Yeah, apparently we're missing down here. Ah. Okay, so some upstairs still. I'm going to use the sparks quite often because just so we don't have to sit there and watch me like fail to find treasure for hours and hours on end. Yeah, it's this way apparently. There's only 4 more we haven't got. Okay, go this way. Ah, there, I can see it now. There's one there that I missed. I guess maybe there is a tulip somewhere in this grassy plains bit, which is the skill point. Yeah, so there we go. 100% level complete. And yeah, so alright, we'll go back to the portal thing. Whirly-majig. On that note, I'm going to kill this man. I'll end the video here, so thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.